Hello, everyone. This is Robert Yost with Prime Real Estate, and this is your Folsom market update for January. So let's start off by taking a look at where we're at with interest rates. So as of today, interest rates have dropped down quite a bit from where we were at the peak. We're down at 6.14% on the 30-year fixed, 5.4% on the 15-year fixed. The jumbo, which is loans above $763,600, is down to 5.72. The 5/1 ARM, 6%. Not much of a difference over the 30 years, so not a big advantage with going with an adjustable rate mortgage right now. And the FHA and VA loans are hovering just above 5.8%. So let's take a look at where we've come from. Back in October, we were at a peak of 7.32% on interest rate. So that's quite a tough pill for buyers to swallow when we were just in the threes a few months back. But we have seen that ease quite a bit as we dropped down to 6.37% in December. And as of today, January 9th, we're down to 6.14%. So what that means for buyers is on a $500,000 loan amount, they're going to save about $400 per month on their principal and interest payment now as opposed to back in October. Sellers, what that means for you is these same buyers now have gained within that time the ability to purchase homes at about $70,000 to $80,000 more than they could back in October. So this rate reduction is definitely helping on both sides. And what we're looking at today in Folsom, as far as inventory, we have 71 active homes on the market. Out of those 71 homes, 39 of them have already had price reductions, and they've been sitting for an average of 93 days on the market. Now, we also have 42 homes pending, and of those pendings, about half of them, 20 of them did price reductions, but we do have 12 of them that received multiple offers. So even in today's market and the seasonality of things, but the holidays, we're just coming out of that, and it being the slower time, we're still seeing homes get multiple offers. And those homes that are in the pending status have been on the market for an average of 44 days. So quite a bit lower than those ones that are currently active. So let's take a look back at the stats for December. So we had 81 homes hit the market, 81 single family homes hit the market, and 36 homes sold and 31 went pending. Now, what you'll see is our month over month and our year over year stats are down. Our numbers are down, except for the inventory on year over year. And that's really to be expected with the seasonality of things and what's going on. And also last year, the market was much hotter, I think we can all agree, than it is this year. The days on market, 56 days on market last year for sold homes. That continues to climb, as you can see, month over month and year over year. But again, that's something that we can expect with the seasonality of things. That also can be a little bit misleading, though, that number of 56 days on market as an average, because we did have 12 of the 36 homes that sold in December. They sold in 16 days or less. So that's still really, really solid. If we take a look at our original price versus sales price, that did not move month over month, but we are down 4% year over year. December of last year, we were selling homes at about 98% of the original price. The average price per square foot is down at $333. It's down 1.2% month over month and 8.5% year over year. But that's with only 36 home sales. It's such a small sample size. This is something that we're going to have to keep an eye on to see if this trend is going to continue going forward. Now, the December Folsom stats for average sales price down to $721,000. It's 10% month over month drop and 10% year over year. But to kind of put that in perspective, 15 of the homes that sold were under 2,000 square feet, and only 5 of them were over 3,000 square feet. So a lot of things can come into play here when you're looking at the average sales price, because there's a lot of different types of homes in Folsom. We have big homes, big lots, small lots, patio homes, all kinds of things can come into play here. So again, that's something that we're going to have to keep an eye on and see if this continues to trend downward, or is this seasonal? As we get into spring, does this start to change? And then also, let's take a look at our concessions. So of the 36 homes that sold, over half of them sold with some sort of seller credit. Now, that's something that we're not used to seeing at this high of a rate over the past few years, but that is something that is coming back. And we saw concessions ranging anywhere from a high of $50,000, which was a credit from a new builder for, it was a home that was already built. It was standing, there was pre-selected options. A buyer came in and got a great deal. They gave them those options for free. We also did see concessions as low as just $150 closing cost credit. Now, the financing, what we're looking at here, 4 homes were purchased with cash. So that number has definitely come down from when we were at the peak, when we saw a huge flood of Bay Area buyers coming in with cash. Conventional, we're at 27. Conventional loans is typically what we see a lot of the homes selling for in Folsom are going with conventional financing. And we had 5 with VA or FHA financing. So in summary, what we're really seeing in December is we've seen that December and coming here into January is that rates have eased since the peak, and that's been helping a lot with affordability and giving buyers a little bit more purchase power. We're also seeing that we are in the slower season for real estate. The numbers are reflecting that, but we still saw 33% of the homes that closed in December sell in 16 days or less. So it's not all the same. If you're pricing your home correctly and it's showing very well, it's show ready, then they're moving. And that is more important than ever. It's going to affect how fast you sell your home. And the longer a home sits on the market, the lower its perceived value. So homes that sold in 16 days or less, they averaged an original price versus sales price of 99.33%. That's much better than the average of 94% for all sales in December. And 8 of those homes ended up with multiple offers. Now, my job as your realtor is not to convince you to buy, it's not to convince you to sell, it's to give you the information that you need to make the best decision for your situation. And keep in mind that these stats include all of Folsom. Every neighborhood is different. So for your specific neighborhood, if you'd like some more information or a breakdown on your neighborhood, definitely reach out, give me a call, let's have a conversation.